Happy Thursday to you. I hope the storms haven't washed you away. Um, I want to take a moment. You guys being virtual, you don't get to have the class discussion. So today, I just want to take a few moments to kind of walk through what this community scholarship program is. You read about it yesterday. I hope you picked up that it pays full tuition of attendance up to 60 hours. At WKCTC. So what that means is you could actually obtain your associate's degree for free just because you attend McCracken County schools. It also works for other schools in the area, but obviously we're in McCracken County, so we're going to focus on that. So what's interesting about that free 60 hours, remember, once you get your associate's degree in your hand, you can transfer to another college and get your bachelor's degree. And just because you took 2 years at WKCTC doesn't mean that that will change the degree you get from a major university. So, for example, you could take advantage of this scholarship, get your first 2 years knocked out right here close to home for free, and then transfer, say, to the University of Kentucky. And when you graduate there with a bachelor's degree, your bachelor's degree is going to say University of Kentucky. It won't say anything about taking the associate's degree classes somewhere else. So it's a really cool opportunity that can save you money. And if we think about the fact that just attending Murray State for 1 year was $9,000, getting 2 years of college knocked out, that's kind of like 18,000 bucks that they're just giving away for free. Now, there were some stipulations on what you have to do to obtain this scholarship in high school, but they're pretty easy, and I'll draw your attention to some of them. It says students must maintain a 2.5 cumulative GPA. A lot of you are asking about what this means. Well, 2.5 GPA basically means all B's and C's. So if you can keep your grades around B's and C's, you're going to be fine, which means you all have the ability to do that. As long as you get your work turned in and you try, you're going to make B's and C's in your class. Now, if you don't turn your work in and don't really try, I can't promise you anything. But, just B's and C's is all you need for that. The other thing you have to do is you've got to maintain a minimum of 95% cumulative attendance record while you're in high school. That sounds like a lot, but really that's saying that you can miss 7 or 8 days each school year in total. So that's a lot of days missed. So they do want to make sure that you're staying caught up on your grades, and they want to make sure that you are showing up to school, anytime you can. Doing those things, also keeping no major discipline referrals. Now, that's not talking about small, minor things. This is talking about things that might mark you as dangerous for attending their college. So act right, show up, do your job, and you get this scholarship. Now, there's a couple of other things, right? You must complete high school in 8 consecutive semesters, meaning you can't fail a grade. So you gotta graduate on time. Also, this Gen 100, I got a lot of questions about that. All Gen 100 Introduction to Colleges is that's a college class, right? 1 credit hour, but the tuition is waived. That means they're going to give it to you for free, and you'll take this while you're in high school. And that class is really pretty easy. They're just going to kind of introduce you to their college campus. They're going to show you how the library works and show you where your classes will be and what to expect when you get there. It's actually a pretty fun and interesting class, so you would take that while you're in high school. If you can do those things, which we all are capable of doing, then you've got 2 free years of college given to you. That's really a pretty impressive opportunity. Now, I know you're in 6th grade. You're not really concerned about this right now, but I want to tell you why I think it's important you know about this opportunity now. If you are finding yourself or find it difficult to make B's and C's here in middle school, right now is the time to make a little bit of a change. You need to start developing better study habits if you're not making that 2.5 cumulative GPA. Once you're in 8th grade and you decide to try to change, it's getting pretty tough because you've just spent 3 years in middle school, developing bad habits. So develop good habits if you're not in them now. If you are, cool, keep them up. And I know some of you are thinking, well, I'm going to go to a major university for 4 years. My parents are going to pay for it. That's great. If that's your opportunity that you have, excellent. But always keep this one in the back of your mind too, because whenever you get that age, you may find that this is still a really good opportunity for you as well. Thanks for watching the video today. That's all you had to do was just simply listen to me, drone on about opportunities for your future. Be sure to click turn in whenever you finish watching this, or mark the assignment as done. Sorry, I left out one thing. FAFSA, I just saw here. Lots of you asked what FAFSA is. It says that you have to complete this. FAFSA basically is just a, I don't know really how to describe it. It's a government entity that will give you money to go to college. So that's how you get financial aid, is through FAFSA. So they'll just simply have you fill out that stuff to see if you qualify for any extra money anyway. So you'll fill that out, and they'll use FAFSA money first, and then whatever FAFSA doesn't cover, that's where your scholarship will kick in. Anyway, thanks for listening. Hope you have a good rest of the day, and be sure and check into your other classes and get all your homework done so you can get a 2.5 cumulative GPA. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.